One of the most frequent questions businesses ask is, we have already issued the invoice but the e-invoice was not generated. Can it be generated later? Will there be any penalty? This confusion stems from a widespread misconception about the nature of invoices under GST. Many believe that a regular invoice and an e-invoice are two separate documents, but the reality is quite different. In this video, we'll clarify this misconception, explain the legal requirements, and highlight the risks of delayed e-invoicing. Let's start by understanding what the law actually says about invoices and e-invoices under GST. Under GST law, there is only one tax invoice. However, for businesses covered under Rule 48.4 of the CGST Rules 2017, that invoice must be reported on the Invoice Registration Portal (IRP) and must contain an IRN invoice reference number and a QR code. Only then does it qualify as a valid invoice for GST purposes. If you simply generate a PDF invoice from your accounting software without obtaining an IRN from the IRP, your document may not be recognized as a valid GST invoice. In simple terms, no IRN means no valid GST invoice where Rule 48.4 applies. This is a crucial distinction that every business must understand to stay compliant. Common area of confusion is whether an e-invoice can be generated after the date of supply. Technically, the IRP system may allow IRN generation after the supply date in some cases, but this does not automatically regularize the default. For certain taxpayers, the government has set strict time limits, like a 30-day reporting window, beyond which IRN generation may not be permitted. Even if the portal allows late generation, it doesn't mean you're free from compliance risks. Delayed e-invoicing can lead to penalties, questions about invoice validity, issues with e-way bills, denial of input tax credit for recipients, and even litigation during audits. The risks are real and significant. PLS subscribe channel. So what should businesses do to stay compliant? If you're covered under Rule 48.4, don't treat e-invoicing as a post-supply activity. Instead, generate the e-invoice at or before the time of supply, and make sure the IRN and QR code are present on the invoice. Implement strong internal controls to prevent delays and periodically review your ERP and accounting processes. Remember, an e-invoice is not an extra document, it's a legal requirement for a valid GST invoice. The real question is not whether you issued an invoice but whether you issued it in the manner prescribed by law. Under GST, compliance means creating a legally valid invoice, not just any invoice.